have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Greg. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Houston working the ball around. Here's Okogie, checked by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here's Durant. His last outing, he had 24 points. First shot won't go.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Durant surveying the D. The 3 from Thompson. The Rockets with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Thompson. The 3 from Mitchell drains the triple. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Wide open look. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Outside Durant to stop the run. Mitchell grabs the miss.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. On the break. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the turnover sparking the break. Smith, a relentless defender with a disruptive wingspan.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Okogie. And here's Thompson. They set the pick. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Smith passes to Thompson. Here's Okogie. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Şengün. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Garland. Allen outside. And here's Mitchell. 3-pointer. Thompson pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The kick to Durant. Thompson outside. Oh, from deep. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 7. Allen a screen. And another miss by Cleveland. Rockets trail by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. PA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Mobley after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And it seems like the East is wide open doors. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Thompson scanning the floor. Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Five to shoot. Pass to Mobley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Mobley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Shepard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Thompson with a screen from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Evan Mobley.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Cleveland leading by 3. Now here's Garland. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Now, this is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
And here's Shepard for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Mobley finds Allen. Outside Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Mobley. Smith with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Durant with the big finish.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
The Cavaliers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Outside Hunter. Pass to Merrill from behind the arc. The rebound by Shepard.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Thompson, covered by Merrill. Shot clock at 6. Floats one, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün, and Tate is subbed in for Smith. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Rockets trail. For three, Durant sinks the tray. Durant's got 7 points.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Thompson. Mitchell misses.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And it's Adams missing.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's Wade to win the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Rockets shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Durant with it. 7 points in the game. They double-team Durant. And here's Tate outside. And Houston, another three.
Yeah, the defense has to be so worried about Durant. It allows KD to kick it out.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Eason's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here too. Nance, he's checked in for Bryant. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Wade. Outside Mitchell. They set a pick. Launches a 3. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. Now it's about his efficiency.
Here's Shepherd. No points so far. Right side Easton puts up a 3. And Houston another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Nance. Outside Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Cavs.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Green's checked in for the Rockets. Davison comes in for Holiday. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tomlin's checked in. Here's Tate. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And that one falls to Tate. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith comes in for Green. Crawford comes in for Davison. And so Tate nails both of them. And here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. And here's Strus outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Max is always shot ready. Catch and shoot opportunities are his go-to.
Here's Shepherd. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Tate. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tate's got 7 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a three. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets lead by 4. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Smith. Here's Crawford. The three is up. And he buries his first look.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Cavaliers shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Merrill passes to Strus. Cleveland working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Tyson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Houston. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
Here's Crawford. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Mitchell. And he gets it to go from the high post. 12 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Amen Thompson. He is feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then there's Dean Wade. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. Now here's Mitchell. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Tate. On the wing, Holiday. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. And now a 10-point Houston lead.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Wade. Outside Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Okay! Mitchell from way out.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Adams a screen. Pass to Holiday. High arcing shot, and he lays it in. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Holiday against Mitchell. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And he drops the first. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
One of the real streak scorers in the game, Donovan Mitchell, is heated up and percolating.
Pass to Şengün. It's Tate on the wing. Here's Shepherd, hounded by Ball. Here's Shepherd. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Well, this is Shepherd's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for the Rockets. And this gives us a chance to see the assist leaders among the league's big men in the past 10 games. Alperen Şengün third.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. A simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Here's Davison. Houston with another miss. Cavaliers trail by 6. Inside. Intercepted. Now Adams. Right now averaging 6 a game. Pass to Shepherd. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shepherd's got 6 here in the quarter.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 21. Can't cash it in from close range. Strus against Tate. Out to the right wing. Pass to Şengün. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Durant, he's checked in for Tate, and it's Amin Thompson in for Davison. Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
Now here's Garland. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Wade, the pass to Garland. Back to Wade. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Durant against Strus. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Durant taking it in close.
Well, capitalizing on the interior, Kevin Durant is a handful if he's got position.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Houston with it. After the basket by Cleveland. Down low. Here's Şengün. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Şengün's got his second basket on the night.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Ball right side. The three. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Durant for 3. Adams inside. Back to Şengün. And here is Thompson. Durant for 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Ball. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. Now Durant from downtown. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Ball way outside. Ball with another miss. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Durant against Strus. Pass to Tyson. 4-3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Durant inside. Covered by Strus. Buries it from 3. Shepherd's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Şengün. And Okogie is subbed in for Shepherd. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Mitchell's subbed in for Ball. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Garland, the pass to Allen. Allen a screen. Mitchell up top. He's got 21. Capella against Allen. Back to Mobley. Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now. Houston leading by 11.
Thompson passes to Capella. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the baseline. Again, Cleveland scores.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Houston has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Thompson with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Here's Okogie. They lead by 11.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy 2.
What a jam by Donovan Mitchell with authority.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
On the wing, Durant. 9 points in the game. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Smith. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Smith.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rockets with a rebound. And here's Durant. He's got 14. Here's Okogie. Capella, screen on Garland. Here's Okogie. Here's Capella. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. The 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Durant. Pass to Thompson. Capella, screen on Mitchell. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. They need this. Capella with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
The 3 from Mitchell knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 28.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Durant against Hunter. The fadeaway. That one drops for him. Durant's got 16 points.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 18.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Hunter. Count it. Good.
DeAndre Hunter.
And so it's Houston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this.
Get ready for your Arena.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at Houston, This hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Cavaliers.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding in session. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Rockets lead by 15. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Joshua Okogie, and it's Durant in at the 3. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hunter, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 20 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Up top Durant, Hunter covering. Durant with the bucket. He's got 22.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. The 3-ball. Garland for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yep, that one's good. 16 points for Amen Thompson.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Allen, pass to Hunter. Now Garland fires for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Now here's Mitchell, and he's got 28 now. Shoots over Durant. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 30 points.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Hunter against Durant. Over Hunter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Mobley's got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Allen. Outside Hunter. Pass to Garland. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston leading by 17 to the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Allen after the basket by Houston. And yep, it's good. 32 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Smith finds Durant. For three. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Allen. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Now Thompson. He's got 18. Durant, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Mobley outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mitchell. He can't hit that time.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Durant. From deep. Hunter can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Smith against Mobley. Smith passes to Thompson. Here's Okogie. 6 points for him. Here's Şengün. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Shepard's checked in.
At the line for Houston, Alperen Şengün. At the line, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Since entering the league doors, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A., Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in the stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end?
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Thompson. The three, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Merrill with it. Durant covering. Merrill with it. Durant's there. Garland for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Garland's got 5 now.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Durant, the pass to Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Jabari Smith. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Darius Garland. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, while we have a second, a look at the best shooting small forwards over the last month. Second is Kevin Durant.
And what an efficient group of scorers. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, they play patient basketball, and the shot selection is excellent.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Now here's Şengün. He's got 7. Pass to Shepherd. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Allen finds Mitchell. Mitchell gets a step, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 34 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Durant against Hunter. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
At the line for Houston, Kevin Durant. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen, and boy, good night when he starts to cook.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Durant. He's got 25. Just 5 on the clock. The Rockets with another miss. It's Merrill on the wing, covered by Smith. Back to Hunter. Şengün against Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the second half.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Over to the left wing, Shepherd. Mobley grabs the board.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Mitchell with the ball. 37 points for him. Pass to Mobley. From outside the arc. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepherd, checked by Mitchell. Back to Durant. Good. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell against Thompson. Pass to Durant.
2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 31 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Mobley outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Smith. And it's Davison in for Thompson. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Strus in for Hunter. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Eason's checked in for Davison. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
I think for Houston, you really have to think that most teams would love to be in the position they're in. But the reality is, they're not most teams. For them, it's first place or bust.
Especially since they were in the top spot earlier this season. I'm sure they thought they'd be there all year, but now they've got some ground to make up.
Here's Shepherd. He's got 9. Adams a screen. And it's Shepherd missing.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
To win the drought, Mitchell into the lane. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Outside Durant. Tate a screen on Mitchell. Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 33.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Merrill passes to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Eason pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
That's good from Durant on the assist by Adams. 35 points for Durant.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Now here's Mitchell. 37 points for him. On the wing, Strus fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Eason against Strus. Here's Shepherd. He's got 9. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Houston delivering the blowout. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then it's Ball, then there's Dean Wade, and it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. Back to Mitchell. And with the Cavs, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
The first free throw is good.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
And so he hits both.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Outside Tate. Pass to Davison. From deep. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. Up top ball to the middle. Here's Wade. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Houston leading by 18. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Pass to Wade. Now Mitchell takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Shepherd. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And here's Şengün. Here's Davison. Lets it fly. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got 4 rebounds now. Ball outside. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Here's Wade. Here's Tyson. The 3 is up. Tate grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Şengün. Checked by Mitchell. And here's Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Adams covering. Here's Tyson. Back to Wade. The 3. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
The Rockets lead by 20. Pass to Şengün. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Davison. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Strus. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ball passes to Wade. Here's Tyson. Off target with the 3.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Shepherd. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Ball finds Garland. Now here's Bryant. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually, it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Lonzo Ball. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Kevin Durant. At the line, shooting one.
Free throw is good from Durant.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Now here's Garland. Shot clock at 5. There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Şengün, a screen on Ball. Here's Shepherd. Softly drops in the floater. Shepherd's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Shepherd. The shake. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 40 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 42 in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Tyson. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Wade. There's a screen to halt the run. The Rockets pull it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
With a step back. It's rebounded by Wade. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Cleveland working the ball around now. Ball surveys the floor. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Ball's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Durant. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella comes in for Adams, and Tate is subbed in for Thompson. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Wade. Hunter's checked in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Ball. Well, the Cavaliers shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Mitchell up top, guarded by Durant. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Shepherd, and he drains the quick shot. Shepherd's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Out to Garland. 4 on the clock. 4-3. It's rebounded by Houston. Shangoon's. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside Mitchell, looking to end the run, and he gets the jumper to drop. Mitchell's got 41.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Durant with it. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Shepherd, that's good.
This is why Shepherd is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Durant. Out to Garland. Mobley on a screen. The 3 is up. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eason's checked in for Shangoon, and Holiday subbed in for Durant. Mitchell's shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. 6 to shoot. Tate passes to Capella. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Garland. Tate against Mobley. And here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. Three-pointer. Capella with a rebound. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Pass to Tate. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Mitchell. Over Holiday. No good from the wing. And here's Eason. Outside Holiday. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.